Hey, what's up everyone? It's your girl Brain Shanae, and today I'll be sharing with you some book mail and also some books I received on Mother's Day. So please stay tuned. And I am back, and also if you're new to my channel, welcome. If not, welcome back. So like I said before, I'll be sharing with you book mail and then some books I received on Mother's Day. And please ignore my voice. I am now just trying to get over a cold, so I'm a little bit still congested, so I do apologize. But anywho, let's go ahead and get started. So for these first two books I want to share with you all, these are books I received on Mother's Day, and these were bought from Bree. She had got them for me because I've been wanting these books forever, and these were my Mother's Day gift, and I want to tell her, even though I told her already, but also in this video, thank you so much, Bree. She knows, especially for both of these books, I've been wanting them for a very long time, so I do appreciate it. Thank you so much, Bree. So one of the books is the Inheritance Trilogy by N.K. Jemisin. I missed the read-alongs for this. It was like last month or a couple months ago, so I'm sad that I missed out on it, but I do want to get to this Inheritance Trilogy. I've heard nothing but great things about it. I read the Broken Earth Trilogy, and I definitely want to read the Inheritance Trilogy, right? Because it has to deal with gods and goddesses from what I am understanding. And then even on the back it says, gods and mortals, power and love, death and revenge, she will unleash them all. It just sounds so amazing. Oh my gosh. Oh my god, yeah. And this is 3 books, you guys, but this is the bind up, which is what I wanted. So I look forward to reading this. I might have to, we'll see. I'm gonna schedule it throughout the month. I definitely want to read all 3 books this year, so maybe starting in July I read the first book and then go on from there. But yes, thank you so much, Bree, for this book. I cannot wait to read this and tap it up. But yeah, this is one of the books, the Inheritance Trilogy. Next one, she knows I've been wanting this book since I heard it was gonna be released this year. And yeah, she was like, you keep talking about this book, and I'm like, yeah, because I'm so excited for it, and the cover is what's giving me some good vibes. And that is Ballad and Dagger, an Outlaw Saints novel, and this is by Daniel Jose Older. This is the Rick Riordan Represents books, and this is the first young adult book. So I'm very excited to read this, and like I said, the cover is giving, and this is definitely giving me some good vibes, some witchy vibes as well. I just cannot wait to read this. I probably will end up reading this in June, just to be quite honest with you all. But I look forward to reading this. And then for the synopsis, before I get to the synopsis, it has a map. Look at it. Oh my gosh. Oh my god. Okay, and this is what it looks like if you take the dust jacket off. Oh wow, I did not realize it had a map, so I'm super geeked for this. Oh my gosh, and it has, of course, on the other side in papers, another thing. I love maps. It gives me an idea and it gives me a visual of the world that I'm in. So let's read the synopsis for this book. So it says, almost 16 years ago, Mateo Matisse's island homeland disappeared into the sea. Weary and hopeless, the survivors of San Madrigal escaped to New York, while the rest of his tight-knit Brooklyn diaspora community dreams of someday finding a way back home. Mateo, now a high school junior and piano prodigy, living with his 2 aunts, one who's alive, the other not so much, is focused on one thing: getting the attention of locally grown music legend Groval. Mateo finally gets his chance on the night of the Grande Fête, an annual party celebrating the blended culture of pirates, Santeros, and Sephardim that created San Madrigal all those centuries ago. But the evil that sank their island has finally caught up with them, and on the night of the celebration, Mateo's life is forever changed when he witnesses a brutal murder committed by a person he thought he knew. Suddenly, Mateo is thrust into an ancient battle that spans years and seas. As deadly secrets unravel, Mateo awakens a power within himself, a power that not only links him to the killer, but could also hold the key to unlocking the dark mystery behind their lost homeland. So yes, I'm so excited for this. And like I said, the cover is giving. Yeah, I definitely cannot wait to read this next month. This is definitely going to be a read for me. And like even with this month alone, I'm so behind with reading. You know, I had, you know, you saw, if you see my vlog or whatever, you can see it after this video. Like I had a wonderful vacation. It was like a Mother's Day staycation that my husband got for me, and I was with my cousins and her best friends. And I don't know if it was a reading slump or I was just not in the mood. So I haven't read a lot of books this month, but I do plan on catching up next month. So I'll have a lot to read next month, but I'm excited for it. And of course, this is going to be one of the books for next month, so cannot wait. So thank you once again, Bree, for both of these books. I cannot wait to start reading them. This is just a wonderful Mother's Day gift. So thank you so much once again. Next book, this is going to be from Fairyloot. This is the adult book subscription, which is for their adult, it's book only. I already know what book it is, but I'm gonna show it to you all anyways. I don't remember the theme, but we'll find out once I open this box. So this is what it looks like. And the theme for May for this month is Into the Shadows, which is right here. And then let's go into the book itself. And of course it comes in this packaging right here where it says happy reading. And let's go ahead and take this book out. Now for this book, I'm thinking about doing a review for. I'm not a huge Holly Black fan, but I might just read it and do my review about it just to see. Who knows? And I just gave away the book, but who cares? It's Book of Night by Holly Black, and this is the Fairyloot exclusive edition. It's just plain white edges. This is the exclusive cover. And then if I take the dust jacket off, this is what it looks like right here. So you get an idea of what it is right here. And then it has custom in papers right here. And I believe it has some on the other side as well. So yeah, this is the Fairyloot exclusive. Like I said, I'm not a huge Holly Black fan, but I was thinking about reading it just to see how I felt about it, what are my thoughts, and probably do a review about it. Let me read the synopsis because I really am not sure what it's about. So it says, Charlie Hall has never found a lock she couldn't pick, a book she couldn't steal, or a book decision or a bad decision she wouldn't make. She spent half her life working for Glomists, magicians who manipulate shadows to peer into locked rooms, strangle people in their beds, or worse. Glomists guard their secrets greedily, creating an underground economy of grimoires, and to rob their fellow magicians, they need Charlie. Now, she's trying to distance herself from past mistakes, but bartending at a local dive, she's still entirely too close to the corrupt underbelly of the Berkshires. Not to mention that her sister, Posy, is desperate for magic, and that Charlie's shadowless and possibly soulless boyfriend, Vince, has been hiding things from her. When a terrible figure from her past returns, Charlie descends into a maelstrom of murder and lies. Determined to survive, she's up against a cast of doppelgangers, mercurial billionaires, glomists, and the people she loves best in the world, all trying to steal a secret that will give them a vast and terrible power. This says #1 New York Times bestselling author Holly Black makes her stunning adult debut with Book of Night, a modern dark fantasy of betrayals, gabbles, and a dissolute thief of shadows in the vein of Neil Gaiman and Erin Morgenstern. So yes, this is the book, and like I said, I think I might read this book next month and do a complete book review for just this book alone and see what my thoughts are, because I keep seeing this book everywhere. It's in a lot of book box subscriptions this month. It was one of the picks, one of the options you could get add-ons for book of the month. So yeah, I definitely want to see what this is all about and see if it's my vibe, is if it's for me. Not all books are for everyone. Reading is subjective and whatnot. But who knows? I'm gonna step out of my comfort zone and just try to read this, and I will give you my thoughts after I read it. So yeah, this was the Fairyloot edition of the book. Even on the back it says our featured book of the month is Book of Night by Holly Black, the first book in a duology that follows a girl with a shriveled cherry pit for a heart thrown into a maelstrom of secrets in a world where shadows can be stolen. Oh, so it's a duology, so there's another book after this one. I thought it was a standalone, but that's okay. It says, it is perfect for readers that love sinister shadows, secret societies, and murder and thieves. It goes into more detail of the exclusive. So it says, this Fairyloot exclusive edition comes with an exclusive cover, sprayed edges, artwork on the end papers, A design printed onto the hardcover with foil details, a ribbon bookmark, a digital signature, and bonus content. So yes, also it's digitally signed, which is right here. So yeah, we have some bonus content, and yeah, I'm all for it. So yeah, I will let you know my thoughts after I read it, but this is the Fairyloot exclusive edition. This next one is Bookmail. I'm not sure what's in this package, but let's go ahead and open it and see what's inside. And it says it's from Penguin Teen, so Penguin Random House. Oh, there's a couple books in here. Okay. All right. So the first book is Rising Troublemaker, a Fear Fighter Manual for Teens. And this is by Luvi Ajayi Jones. Okay. So we got this. And it says, be too much, speak the truth, fight fear. All right. Okay. I'm loving this. So for the synopsis, or what it's about, it says the world can feel like a dumpster fire with endless things to be afraid of. It can make you feel powerless to ask for what you need, use your voice, and show up truly as your whole self. Add the fact that often people might make you feel like your way of showing up is too much. Be too much and use it for good. That is what it means to be a troublemaker. In this book, Luvi Ajayi Jones, bestseller of books, sorceress of side eyes, and critic of culture, gives you the permission you might need to be the troublemaker you are or wish to be. This is the book she needed when she was the kid who got in trouble for her mouth when she spoke up about what she felt was not fair. This is the book she needed when kids made fun of her Nigerian accent. This is the book she needed when it was time to call herself a writer, but she was too scared. As a rising troublemaker, you need to know that the beautiful, audacious life you want is on the other side of doing the things that will scare you. This book will help you face and fight your fear and start living that life ASAP. Let's go. Okay, so this is pretty cool. It gives you stuff. Okay, so it talks about pretty much having confidence in yourself and to speak up what's on your mind. So I do like that. I definitely will be reading this. This is definitely something I definitely will be reading. But yeah, this is one of the first books in this package, Rising Troublemaker, a Fear Fighter Manual for Teens. And I'm not a teenager, but I'll still read it anyways. So we have this. Okay, next book we have The Hill We Climb by Amanda Gorman. I already have this book. It's pretty much her inaugural poem for the country that she had read to the country when Joe Biden was, inaugurated into being a president. So yeah, and this was said, I believe this is when January 20th of 2021. And then here she is right here at the podium when she says her poem. But here it is, The Hill We Climb by Amanda Gorman. I have to read her other book too that just came out the end of last year. I have that and I need to read that. And then the last book we have is You Are More Than Magic, and this is by Minda Harts. And it says The Black and Brown Girl's Guide to Finding Your Voice. So this is really awesome. Oh, and I love this cover so much. I love this. Oh, and for the synopsis, it says, when you're a girl of color, figuring out how to find your voice and make sure everyone around you can hear it is essential. CEO and best-selling author Minda Harts knows. She's been there, and she's ready to walk you through it all with her own stories of success and the missteps that helped her grow. From running for high school student council when she was barely tall enough to reach the podium, to starting her own company, the Memo LLC, that helps women of color advocate for themselves and their careers. Now she's here to hype you up and give you some real talk about, like, building your squad, what to look for in a friend, finding mentors, and setting boundaries for healthy relationships, saying what you mean without saying it mean. So it says prepping yourself for self-advocacy, negotiations, and tough conversations, leaning into courage, affirming yourself, dealing with no's, and speaking up even when you feel like the only one. It also says with lots of practical advice and real life anecdotes, as well as questions for reflection and further resources, this book is all about finding your own unique path to success at school, at work, at home, and beyond. Success is far from magical, but you've already got the tools you need to figure out your next best moves. And your stand-in big sis, Minda, is here to help you every step of the way. So yeah, this sounds really good. I'm definitely going to be reading this too, because I feel like adults need to read this. A lot of adults can't take tough conversations. And I feel like this is definitely a good book to have, like, especially this one as well. Like, even this one, it gives you the confidence in yourself. And even when you're going through or anything or bad times, or you know that you need to speak up, I feel like the confidence is there. It's just you have to go for it. You have to reach out and grab it. Because I know when I was a kid growing up, I was silent. I didn't speak my mind because, you know, that was considered a bad thing. Now it's like, I need to speak my mind when I need to. I shouldn't be quiet, even though it could make me uncomfortable and someone else uncomfortable, but obviously they need to hear it. So I look forward to reading these two books. I already read this one, but definitely will keep it. But I definitely look forward to reading these books. So thank you once again, Penguin Teen, for these books. I definitely will be reading these because they sound amazing and it's perfect. So thank you so much. And then lastly, we have one more package. So let me open this one next. Oh, I know what it is. And I'll be doing a book review for this book later on this month, probably like May 31st. This book hasn't come out yet. It'll be coming out at the end of this month. And that is Deep in Providence. And this is by Reese M. Nielsen. And I just love this cover. When I heard about this book coming out last year, this was definitely, it was one of my anticipated reads. And it still is. And I look forward to reading this and giving my full review about it. It even says haunting, intimate, and beautifully told. This was the blurb is from Emily M. Damfrumt, and the national bestselling author of The Miscommunication of Cameron Post. But yeah, look at the cover, just gorgeous. But let me read the synopsis. So it says, for best friends Milani, Inez, Natalie, and Jasmine, Providence, Rhode Island has a magic of its own. From the bodegas and late night food trucks on Broad Street to the hill that watches over the city, every corner of Providence glows with memories of them practicing spells, mixing up potions, and doing seances with the help of their magic Milani's Filipino grandfather taught her. But when Jasmine is killed by a drunk driver, the world they have always known is left haunted by grief and Jasmine's lingering spirit. Determined to bring her back, the surviving friends band together, testing the limits of their magic and everything they know about life, death, and one another. And as their plan to resurrect Jasmine grows darker and more demanding than they'd imagined, their separate lives begin to splinter the bonds they depend on, revealing buried secrets that threaten the people they care about most. Milani, Inez, and Natalie will have to rely on more than just their mystical abilities to find the light. Thrilling and absorbing, Deep in Providence is a story of profound yearning and what happens when 3 teen girls are finally given the power to go after what they want. Oh, so yeah, I will be reading this because I'll be doing a whole review about it, and you'll see my review on May the 31st, so stay tuned for that. But this comes out later on this month, at the very end of this month, so definitely keep your eyes out for this one. You definitely do not want to miss it. And then for the author, Reese M. Nielsen is a magna cum laude graduate of the Rhode Island College, where she won the English department's Jean Gertrude Award, which was judged by novelist Nick White. She is from Providence and lives for the city's art and cultural scene. When she's not writing, she's watching anime or playing video games with her 2 children. Deep in Providence is her debut novel. So it says to follow her, which I already do, but I hope you do the same. But here is the author. So yeah, I'm so excited to read this. Oh, it's one of my anticipated reads. Once again, I'm going to say it. I'm going to keep saying it. And I look forward to reading this. But that is it. Those are all the books that I wanted to share with you all today. I will go ahead and put them in a pile so that you can, I will try to put them in a pile so that you can see what they all look like together. But yeah, I cannot wait to read all these books. They sound magnificent. I definitely want to also read out of my comfort zone because I think, you know, now for myself, I should do that now and then. Go out of my comfort zone and read something a little bit different. But here are all the books that I showed you all in this video. And here we have it. But I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please, please, please give me a thumbs up. Also, hit that subscribe button and that bell to be notified when I upload more videos in the future. But thank you so much for watching, you guys. And please stay healthy and stay safe. See ya.